another fairy tale. It's another night to drink and then forget.
Muộn phải cướp được. Vậy cái thằng này làm cái áo gì mà lâu thế nhỉ? 8:30 rồi chưa thấy mặt mũi đâu.
Well, Q is probably waiting for me right now, but since I've got a license to chill, I think Q is probably going to be okay about all this. And yes, you're not clicking on the wrong channel. Welcome back to Butler Studio. My name is Bond, James Bond.
You must be joking.
So the other days, Q presented to me 3 awesome and expensive but rather useless devices. A £2,000 steel watch that its bezel can spin, a college degree, and an iPhone 2G, an original iPhone.
So you might be asking, your bloody James Bond was given this for a bloody mission, so it has to be a very, very useful device, am I right? No! Actually, this device over here can do less than a Kardashian on a winter's day, just like your college degree.
But remember, this is 2007. I got out there looking like a badass with my iPhone 2G, since everybody else found looking like a chunk of cottage pie.
This is a phone that an average user would buy in 2007. You cannot do this to me! This is the phone that an average person would buy in 2007. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
And this is an iPhone. An original iPhone. Notice any difference? Oh mighty, mighty, mighty Steve Jobs. You should have been born British and served the Queen, because dude was a bloody genius.
We are calling it iPhone.
The concept of a heroes and a villains, a knight and a demons, Saint George and the dragon, and of course me and Dr. No. The hypothesis of lights and dark, of black and white, has always been brought up to the table when it comes to story writing. Black and white has to be separated. This school of thoughts could be caught so much in graphics and industrial products design, with how Maximo Vinghelli's play with high contrast, vibrant color on an absolute white or dark artboard, and there's no in between. And that reflects even more clear on the design language of
product designer Dieter Rams has inspired the work of Tom Dixon, Philippe Stark and Jonathan Ive.
With his clear separations between black and white in many of his in many of his production processing line. Then here comes this original iPhone, where the white metal case back harmonized perfectly with the black bottoms, which is made out of plastic, by the way.
The future iPhones desperately try to hide the antenna bands in the metal frames of the phone itself. Hideous.
Yes, I hate it here.
This thing just hides all of the antenna shit under its bottom and just slap on a black plastic part so the radio waves can travel through that.
Simple ideas, but brilliant executes. Apple could just have made the entire case back black plastic, or execute it with one color only for a better budget. But I think Apple knew this is going to be a big thing, so this is not actually a product to sell. This is a product to prove that Apple is still capable of changing their shapes and sizes to be a better versions of themselves. I think it's not going to be just like this in the future. Tell me if I'm wrong. In the stories, creating iconic characters who is a truly hero or is a truly villain is hard enough. But when you manage to combine those two characteristics, balance out the good and the bad, the day and the night, balance out the light side and the dark side, or in this case, the white metal caseback and the black plastic bottom. This original iPhone is probably the standard qualifications for pretty much all of the smartphone features. And the funny thing is they actually keep the initial space, for the mute home buttons over here, which is fascinating because this thing is extremely useful. Okay, talking about these mute buttons over here, I remember when I had a mission in Macau, working for MI6, and
Shut the fuck up! What the fuck? Shut up! What the shut the shit!
Phew! Close enough. I mean, using the word useless on this device is a little bit too harsh, but I thought I was stupid enough. This device does whatever this phone can do, but yet 3,000 times more expensive.
MP3 playing, emailing, YouTube, using maps, and the astonishing camera.
Painfully web browser's experience because this device could not even support 3G. I remember the last time Q gave me a Windows Mobile. It was terrible. The screen was so teeny tiny I couldn't even fit my fingers onto the screen. This is different, faster typing, faster scrolling, a bigger screen, and more space for YouTube cat videos because 2007. So we have this full-size screen with only one button. You can actually use your finger to interact with pretty much everything that's going on in this phone. 3.5-inch screen display seems a little bit too small. But 2007, this thing is huge. That's what she said.
Who wants a stylus? You have to get them and put them away and you lose them. Yuck. Nobody wants a stylus.
This is just a tiny, disgustingly slow computer in your pocket. But in the end, it's a worthy experience, and to many people, this phone is an important part of their lifetime. A device that reminds them of the happy, youthful time. A time when this piece of technology changed the world. Live and let die. We only live once. So, it's a great time, I think, to embrace this useless, yet beautiful piece of history.